Hi everyone, Matt here from Easy Prep UK. In this video, I would like to introduce our new Chrome extension, which is called the Easy FBA Calculator. This calculator will help you make better buying decisions, especially on your online arbitrage purchases. It has been in development for a few months now. We have been testing all different scenarios, but it will be great to use for calculating your FBA fees, EFN fees, return on investment percentages, and the actual profit you're going to make from a product. We have set this up in two ways. We're currently VAT registered, so we needed a calculator that worked for VAT registered users on amazon.co.uk, and we couldn't really find anything out there that worked well for us, hence the development. But also, if you're not VAT registered yet, you can also turn that off, but I will show you that when we go through the extension, all the different features. This calculator will help Amazon UK sellers estimate all kinds of fees, and you can drill down to what money you're actually going to be making from a product if you buy it. Just a quick overview of some of the extension's features. It will show you the current sales rank for the UK and also Germany, France, Italy and Spain. It will show you shipping dimensions of the product you're looking at, so you can get an idea if it's standard size or really oversized, which you might want to stay away from depending on your strategy. We'll tell you the main category the product is in, because sometimes we can get tricked into thinking, oh, that toy is a really low bestseller rank, and then all of a sudden you find out it was in baby, which is a totally different kettle of fish in the rankings. Also tell you the ASIN of the product, so you can always copy and paste if you're creating a spreadsheet or something like that. It would tell you the buy box price for the UK, Germany, France, Italy and Spain. So if you're looking at a product on Amazon UK, and then conveniently at the bottom there you can find the buy box price for all the other European countries and also the bestsellers rank there. This is suitable for UK sellers who are selling using Amazon FBA and use the European fulfillment network also. And also, as mentioned earlier, if you're VAT registered, this would be great for you. And if you're non-VAT registered, it's a great calculator also. So it's win-win for all types of sellers in the UK. At the moment, the current settings that can be changed. So you go to the settings section, you can enter your own tax rate, VAT. So for us UK sellers, we just pop 20 in there. You can also enter things like your own fixed prep fees in case you use a prep center or outsource to get someone who does your prep for you. You can also enter your inbound shipping fees if you wish. And also you can enter your own MWS keys if you want to in the back of the extension, but that is totally up to you. And the best of all, this Easy FBA calculator is free. By meaning it's free, it's still got all the amazing features of a lot of the other Chrome extensions out there, and we will also be developing the extension. So if you have any feedback, please get in contact with us. That'd be great also. Now we'll move on to actually a walkthrough of the extension. Okay, so let's have a look at the extension in action. I just looked up a toy from random. Sorry if you sell this, but it doesn't seem to be a winner at the moment anyway. So here we go. So I've picked this Disney Cars Transforming Lightning McQueen playset. So our extension will load up here on the right hand side. Amazon Estimator. When you install, I'll give a separate video on the installing, but you'll get a little easy prep icon here if you need to go in and remove it or update it or anything like that. Okay, so here's the extension on the right hand side. First thing we'll do is we'll go to settings, and where it says VAT rate, we'll just put 20. There are other features here at the moment, but we are not currently using those, but it is possible to offset EFM fees, FBA fees, profit by a percentage, in case some of you work like that. And then also you've got the fixed prep fee here, so if it costs you 50p label, I'll leave that out for now just to show the extension. This is the license number that you will get emailed when you request it. You can put in fixed inbound shipping per kg if you want. I personally don't use this. I just keep in mind that I need to divide the UPS, Amazon UPS small parcel service cost amongst the products I'm sending. If you want to use your own MWS keys as an Amazon seller, you can get these if you need to, but we already have MWS keys written in there, so no need for it unless we get thousands and thousands of users and it overloads the extension, which possibly we could. Okay, so we save the settings here for the 20% VAT rate. There we go. So the sale price on some products, depends what it is, it will load the buy box price here automatically, but you can put any price in here. So first I'm going to start with the UK, and I'll say I'm not a VAT registered seller. Okay, so let's say I buy this product for £5 and the sale price is £17.99 as it says on the buy box there, but you might want to make this higher or lower. Then you hit calculate profit, and you can see the referral fee is £2.70. that'd be your 15% that Amazon charge. The FBA fees are £2.17. As I'm not using it as a VAT registered seller, you have to pay VAT on fees. A lot of non-VAT registered sellers don't realise this, and they're making the wrong calculations for their profit. But that will tell you how much VAT you have to pay on top of the fees you're paying to Amazon, which is very handy. There it will give you the total Amazon fees. That's excluding VAT, but that is telling you the VAT there will be in the calculation. Fixed prep fee, fixed prepped fee if you put one in there, and the total fees including the VAT, the FBA fees and referral fee, £5.84. Your profit is there, £7.15. Your ROI, well, that'd be a good ROI if you bought it for £5. Chances are slim though. Gives you the weight, the shipping dimensions, not the product dimensions, because we're interested in the shipping dimensions. The category, parent category it is in, the current sales rank on Amazon.uk, co.uk, and the ASIN. And then down here you can also see the German sales rank and buy box price, current buy box price, French, Spain, Italy. This is handy, especially if you do a lot of selling in Europe. I know from the 26th of April the EFM fees are going up quite a bit. this version of the calculator has the new fees put in, and I have noticed that on some products you could be paying up to €2 to €3 more on the EFN fee than you were previously. So I don't know if this is a push from Amazon to try and get everyone into pan-European, but just be wary of that if you rely on Europe for a lot of your sales. Okay, so that was an example of using to sell on Amazon.co.uk as a non-VAT registered seller. Okay, so if you're a non-VAT registered seller, you can also estimate your EFN fees. So we just click that here, and then we put in the euro sale price. So maybe like the price, see it's on France, €24.89. So we put that in here. You still leave your British pound buy price, and then hit calculate profit. And then you'll see down here you have the 15% referral fee in euros, the EFM fee here, VAT on fees, and then converted using the current exchange rate, which is there. So VAT on those fees are 176. That's what non-VAT registered sellers will be paying to Amazon. So your total Amazon fees, €10.21 or £8.81 converted. The fixed prep fee, if you add it in. And then also, so this is showing your total fees for selling that item at €24.89 is €12.26 or £10.57. We then have the profit, which is €6.84, converted back £5.90. Good ROI there, 118%, and all the other details as before. So this is how you use the calculator as a non-VAT registered seller. Even if you are a non-VAT registered seller, please make sure in settings you put 20 in the VAT rate and save settings. Okay, so let's move on to VAT registered sellers. So here we go. So we'll just switch off the EFN calculator for now, and we'll hit I am VAT registered. Okay, so the calculator we bought it for £5, so that would have been £5 including VAT. So the great thing about this calculator for VAT registered sellers, the way I've set it up, so when it calculates, it also takes in to account the VAT you paid when you purchased, and the VAT you have to pay to the HMRC when you sold it, and then by the difference between the two is then in your profit. So the sale price will be $17.99. I am VAT registered. Calculate profit. Okay, so the biggest difference here, you still got your referral fee, 15%, £2.70. The FBA fees, £2.17 for this item. Then you'll have no VAT shown on the fees, because in Amazon.co.uk, when you are a VAT registered seller and you input your VAT number, it will you will not be charged VATs on your fees as such. So that's an advantage of that. So then you'll see your total Amazon fees, £4.87 fixed prep fee. So our fees are £4.87 total there. Your profit, £5.96, and this takes into account the difference between the VAT you purchased at and the VAT you have to pay to the HMRC. That is in that calculation. So you know your actual profit is £5.96 as a taken into account VAT element as well. So that's great. Your ROI is 119%. Okay, so now we'll have a look at selling in Europe. So EFNs again. So here we go. Estimate EFN, switch that on. We'll change that to the €24.89 like before. Oh, it didn't save that, so just hit I'm VAT registered as well, and then calculate. Okay, so here you'll have your 15% referral fee, €3.73. Your EFN fees, €6.48. There is no VAT as such to pay on fees to Amazon. Total Amazon fees, €10.21 or £8.81. Fixed prep fee if you added it, and then total fees there. So here it's saying your profit is €5.70, £4.92, 118% ROI, and that is that part again. Once again, the calculator is set up so if you bought this item for £5, it's taken into account the VAT element of the product when you purchased it in the store, and that would be subtracted from the VAT element you have to pay the HMRC of your sale price. So then the calculation then will give you your actual profit, including taking into account rather the VAT you paid and have to pay. So this is super valuable for VAT registered sellers, which is a great feature of this, and we use it in our Amazon selling business daily, and it's been great for us. We do want to develop more features. We're just going to wait for feedback from all our users. And also, if you've got any ideas or anything like that, the exchange rate, it might just be beneficial to know this is taken from a website like xe.com. So it doesn't take into account, the calculator won't take into account any fees you pay to a currency converter like we use World First. You don't want to use Amazon to convert your euros back to your sterling bank account. World First are pretty good. I know there's Payoneer as well, but it doesn't take into account. Obviously, this is a calculator, it's an estimator, so please just double check the calculations, as at the end of the day there's always a few factors that can come into a play with an extension to throw up something that might not have been thought of. But if you notice any issues, just email me, and you just give me the ASIN and the URL in the address bar, and we can do it. But this is the first version of the calculator, and I hope everyone finds it useful. Another reason we've brought this calculator out, because it's amazing the amount of people that don't realise how to work out profit correctly, and especially like with the non-VAT registered sellers, so many people don't realise they have to pay VAT on their sales, on their fees to Amazon. And when you go out, even if you go out doing retail arbitrage with the Amazon seller app, you're sort of there scanning the product, and you'll see, oh, that's great, I'm making lots of profit on this, but it doesn't even calculate the Amazon fees on that with VAT. So yeah, so I'm just hoping this will help people make much better OA decisions, because running a prep centre ourselves, we see a lot of bad buying mistakes in the early days when people are starting up, because they haven't quite learnt all the fees and VAT elements. Also then, so I think that's about all I have to say on the calculator at this point. If you have any questions, email us in the Easy Prep UK Facebook group. That's probably the quickest place for me to answer them. And I hope you look forward to using it. I'm just going to do, I'll put the link to install the extension, and hopefully you will find it very useful. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.